Hey guys, a little late to Power Hour. I was just running some errands, but I was able to tap back in. So let's see it. Let me know where y'all are checking in from. Today is going to be interesting. We've had these two pop and drops. Market was pretty stagnant. I called the first drop inside of the Discord. So again, if you are not a part of the Discord, you are truly missing out. I have the 7-day free trial up in the corner. If you haven't taken advantage of it, I wouldn't necessarily do it. Again, this is your time to get in and get those live trades. Again, I won't be on YouTube every day, but I do show up to Discord all the time. Whether I'm busy, once I see the play, I'm dropping it for the team inside of the Discord. So we're checking out Power Hour now. I told everybody it would be interesting. And so the first drop that we got, or what I was looking at, I dropped my put positions. So them, hey, we're being choppy. Definitely probably want to look at tomorrow's contracts. And sure enough, we got a nice pull back here. Beautiful setup. Was already looking at puts on SPY and SPX because the drop I think got a good 30-40% depending on when you grabbed it. So now we're in between two bands. So if we can get above this, if we get back to 7,700 on SPX, we could see a move up to about 7,703, 7,705. But if this thing wants to like let loose and we break this band, I see us retesting that low, creating a triple bottom at like 76.94. We're just in between those two zones. If we go look at contracts, again, we're not focusing on those SPY contracts because um they're gonna get ate up by that theta. So we want to take a look at the SPX contracts. So let's bring them up. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me okay. I kind of broke my mic apparatus thing, so might have to grab another one here soon. Let's get those contracts. So call side reclaiming 7700 or 7705. We're going to be right here. And if we get a break, we're looking at that 76.95, 76.90. Those are going to be our viable positions here. On the put side, I don't see us dropping too much lower. I do have that 76.94 here. That's about as low as a retest in that double bottom unless we get some kind of strong price action or volume to pick up. So let's sit and watch. Let's see what 230 brings us. We got 9 more minutes. Get y'all comments up. Pascal, thank you for checking in. While we're waiting, again, I wanted to just reiterate my birthday's Thursday. If you ever wanted to work with me, I would suggest booking a discovery call, see if my program is for you. One-on-one mentorship will be at midnight on my birthday. It's going to go from 1,400 to 2,000, and my group mentorship is going to go from 700 to 997. Again, inflation, the amount of information that I give you guys, nobody's really teaching it like I do. No one's breaking it down specifically for your budget, customization, ticker customization, and things like that. So if that's something you're interested in or you want to lock in, I'll screen my email address. So if you go back on one of my previous posts, you'll see my email address. Shoot me an email, say, hey, Dr. Chaz, I need to get on and talk to you. You can also book a discovery call, but I will say, hey, get those calls in again midnight on my birthday. That's gonna go away. There's a couple of opportunities before that, but I will only be taking calls. I won't be doing one-on-ones. I'll only take some calls because my mom and godmother get in tomorrow. So I'm gonna give all my attention to them, hang out and enjoy. Did you say anything? I have 3 p.m. with you today. Hey, well dressed woman. I'm looking for a rejection off of we may get this pop up to VWAP and then a rejection there, or we're gonna get a lower high. I'm not looking at the SPY contracts because theta's gonna eat them up. So we're looking at just the SPX, the 69, 75, 7,700, like right here in this zone. And then to the upside, 7,700, 7,705, like right here. And these are going to be quick positions. You're going to be needing to get in and out, scalping, and we'll just be looking at 30%. But I'm going to wait for another 7 minutes to look for a play. This little pop-up, we're on the band. I don't really take it when we're on a band. I like for us to have a movement up. So this candle to there would have been nice. Or if we can get a close here back up to VWAP. But overall, we're kind of been in a downtrend. We ranged a lot of the day, and then we started to get a drop, but it's been double bottoming to that low of the day every time it gets there. So I want to see if we take out that low. We sold off overnight. Wednesdays are usually bearish days. So I'm wondering if we're going to get a continuation or if we're going to get some kind of pop. They hadn't been able to find buyers higher. So that's a bit of a concern for me. And you can see I pointed out on SPY, like, where was this level? Where did this level come from? And it was from the opening candle on 8/7. So we're back at a low of about 2 weeks ago, and we're still under it. So it had me kind of bearish, waiting on that setup, and you just had to get it. So we can see here, buyers have to push through these sellers to regain VWAP. But once over VWAP, it wasn't really held that long. So let's see if they can pick up some volume toward the end of the day. You see where we're sitting. You see how it's pushing up? It's almost making its way to VWAP. Again, power hour has been kind of sneaky. So I told everybody, hold your cash until power hour because it's just kind of giving it away. But we got that early drop, which was nice. And if you're not in Discord, this is literally what I told them. This was my watch list. Starting out nothing, and these went 30 or 40% on that drop. And I put them today feeling like yesterday, puts for tomorrow on watch. The zero DTs are on SPX and put contracts for tomorrow's expiration. Again, I'm still fairly bearish. They've been having these push-ups, but they just don't seem that strong. So again, if we're pushing up, just make sure you're scalping. Here you go. Almost hitting VWAP. Like I said, they gotta find those buyers in here, and there's not much. There's no news. It's just like, what is the overall market doing? If we look here, Bank of America slightly green, Apple's green, Google slightly green, Tesla's red, IWM's red. Majority of the market is red, so there's not really any motivation or any morale that's gonna make this push up. Is just basically just algo buying and selling. That's why it's been so choppy because we don't have a clear direction. And so again, I wait for that close above VWAP. But you can see we got over VWAP briefly and still came back down. They weren't able to really hold those buyers up there. And so I think they're going to come sweep liquidity and then possibly bring it back down. Some dramatics in the last 5 or 10 minutes. But We shall see. All right, still trying to push. And rejected again. Yeah, we got to sit and wait for the opportunity. Um, when trading SPX and SPY, I'm not a vegetarian. Blossom and Bloom, thank you for checking in. Sorry, it's 3 p.m. I just didn't want to confuse you. Oh, no, we got you. Afternoon, and Mecha Human, thank you for checking in. We're waiting. We're being just like a lion waiting on their prey. We're hunting right now. We're just waiting on that opportunity for a setup. So if we get that pullback, I'm definitely looking at puts right here. If we go right in the money at that 215, I don't know why this thing won't move so slow. There you go. You got your two contracts, 20% stop, 30% take profit. Let's see if it'll rock out. We need that to get up to oh I don't know why that's set to a sell. There we go. We set to a buy. 320, 170 is a put. I want this to come down some more. You see how it's above the band, leaning toward VWAP. We want it to break back down below there. Again, we have to have the setup, not just because I want it to go there. It's just what the opportunity that I see that it could do. We are closer to VWAP than we are than going down, but we have to find buyers there. All right, we got a week down. Yeah, I'm not touching this thing. Like I said, we're closer to VWAP, but that VWAP could be a rejection or a continuation. We want to see this full committed. We're at 232. So let's just keep watching for the setup. I got stumped earlier today on SPY, only lost $4. Not bad. It may hit VWAP and reject. That's what I'm anticipating. Pascal it'll probably hit VWAP and reject. But you can see that trend. You see that lower high, lower high. Trend is to have this come down and probably break that low there. Let's look at that contract again. We looked at 215 on entry. 170 is a stop. 320 is the out for 50%. Let's see if we can get it. This is what I do when I'm live trading with my clients is I give them a mark, which is your entry. I give you a stop loss and a take profit, and we let the markets give us what it gives us. You can't create, you know, I can't force the market to do anything. We can only just see what it's going to give us and be on the right side of it. So let's watch this play out. This will be the last live for this week. I may make y'all some videos and content, so check out the shorts, but this will be the last live this week. Tomorrow, like I said, my mom and godmother get in, so I'm gonna hang out with them. Thursday's my birthday, so I'm definitely not gonna be on with you guys. I'm gonna be relaxing, trading for myself, and then Friday just recouping and enjoying. So make sure you guys are tapped in. Let's look at that contract still moving. 215, 290. We just need about $30 more, and that's gonna hit is 50%. And if you had two contracts, that'll get you up to 210. Again, I said it the other day. I don't know too many businesses that will pay you to come shop with them. I'm doing these live, showing you guys how to make a couple of dollars. And that way you can get into mentorship. That way you can get into Discord. It's paying for itself. And I've yet to see, I keep asking you guys to come on and tell me who else does that. Who else pays you guys to learn? And they're not scamming. They're not like, oh, go take out a loan. I'm going to help you get a loan and you pay me and you give me a percentage and then pay it back. No, we're literally showing you how you haven't spent a dime with me. And I'm literally showing you guys how money is getting made out of the options market. We got in. Again, if you're not even greedy and you didn't want that 50%, it went from 215 up to 250 up to 280. So if you're not greedy, that contract is already printed. Now we're back on the band. We want to see a close below that band for a continuation. Look like we're getting another inch down. It's struggling right here. We needed to break this 98, go 97. We just need a little drop, and that's going to hit that target. If it just breaks that 98 even, that'll get at a full print of that 50%. Oh, it pops back up to 99. But this is how SPX plays. You're only going to see $1 or $2 moving on SPY. SPX is moving, $10 to $15. Buyers just need to be still. Did you fly them in first class or business? I didn't fly them at all. They coming to see me. They pay for their own ticket. They fly a lot, so that I'm sure they both had points. My mama stalks the Southwest Airlines, so she's always seeing when she can come for like less than $200. So, hey, I'm trying to get flued out. They can fly me out. Let's get back. Got to break that. All right, we're coming back in. Let's see if it's back, break even. We're at 270. Mark was 215. Let's see if it can hit that 320, and then I'm going to tell y'all goodbye. This thing is holding on tight. Y'all see how it's struggling? Let's break it on down to that 1 minute so we can see that price action. See how that wick? Shoot, that'll take you out. Take you clean out of there. This is why we want that counter to close under that band, because we got buyers sitting on that band. Let's see if it's stomped out. Yep. Nope. Not quite. So it's still holding on. Even though it had a whipsaw up, it is still holding on. 170 is the stop. You might want to start reversing. They haven't been wanting us to be super great at SPX doing the power. We used to get a nice trend nice, drop down and boom, get up out of there. It's been being salty. All right, still 240. No, okay, $20. I'm like, it dropped a whole dollar and you didn't give me nothing back. Coming back down. So now we'll see if it's gonna go back and hit that 701. That was the resistance in this range. I don't trust it. All right, it wick. Just let us know they still trying to get buyers. That was the high. They could not retrace that. See if we get a lower low to test the band again. We're coming up on that 240. We got 40 more seconds in this candle. Again, if you don't know how to put the countdown on your chart, come into the settings wheel, hit more settings, go to scale and lines, and then do countdown to bar close. That way you can see when that candle closes, 30 more seconds. And this candle's probably still going to pop back up and then take a drop. But we want to see it retest and break that band. Let's see that entry. Okay. It's waking back up 215. We saw 200. It didn't hit the stop. We just need to see this hit 320. And it'll been a grab 50%. All right. Retesting. Break that. Boom. Let's see, did it get it? Close. No cigar, 217, 28. I'm sorry, 217 to 290. We're looking for 320. If this can continue to drop, can it break 98? A break of 98 will get us over that 300 mark. There we go. Where's the 320? Where's the 320? Come on back down. Still two, not three. Got 310. If it breaks that 98, y'all see the price action. 817. There it is. That 50% was tagged. We saw 320. My work is done. I just showed you guys how to buy 2 contracts, 20% stop, 50% take profit. Would have turned your two $215 contracts into $210 in profit. Damn, I'm good. I have been blessed with the gift. Did anybody see that in real time? Who got it? Who watched it? Y'all literally wrote, what is it? Run it back. Rewind. Who all saw that? Who got here late? Who saw it? Drop some sevens. Drop some fire emojis. Did y'all just see me walk y'all through a $200 trade in real time? Y'all too quiet. They were saying it's quiet on the creek. Y'all too quiet for me. Y'all too quiet for me. Who saw it? Who got it? Y'all too quiet for me. I just logged in a minute ago, but correct. Thank you, Alan. Alan, my guy. Yeah, we just walked through that setup for this put, and it is still going. So we were looking at the 7700s, got it in at 215. The 320 would have been profit for 50%, and it smashed that target. Congrats to anybody who got in. It might be done and stall out now. Nope. And I'm over here getting y'all together. My phone about to die. Been around here cleaning up, getting ready for my people to get here. I have not reached the echelon to have a maid. I thought about hiring a cook, but I like to cook my own food. I like the way my own food tastes. But yeah, getting some cleaning done. And look what I said, y'all. Told y'all I was gonna probably bounce back up. So we got the drop. That's how quickly SPX can move. Let's look for the next setup at about 1 more minute at 2:45. Let's see if it gets another drop. Again, we're still getting pops up and then rejections back down. It closed under the band and still popped back up. So when we get to that 5 minute, that's why you have to drop down on that one for it was literally entry exit off those same candles, but it's on the band, which is still very indecisive. Let me actually we'll just put them side by side because we're not trading SPY right now. And we'll put them 1 minute on one side. There's our 1 minute, there's our 5 minute. I'm late, but I saw the swing. Thank you, Torin Patrick. I think you're new here. Thank you and welcome. Champ in the building. I don't have any swings yet, Summer. I got it. I got it made. Need a butler. Hire a cleaning service. I don't really like strangers being in my house. Like people steal, and I have too much issue in my house that's not accounted for. Like I got like 3 mic stands for like podcasting. I got like 7 old computers. Like it's too much stuff. Like by the time I figure out it's missing, they'll be long gone. And so I really don't like people in my house like that. I had to get way more cameras. I'm just not comfortable. I don't need nobody being in my house and then they set up to come rob you. I don't know. I watch too much ID. Now I will say my neighbor, her mom does clean. She has a cleaning service. I let her mom come clean my house because I trust them, and she real cool. But I don't really know about strangers being in my house. I definitely don't want no AI robots cleaning my house. Like I'm seeing all these people on Facebook and stuff talking about they getting paid to wear this headband to let the AI learn how to do their job. I'm like, man, we are cooked. And I hate the robot vacuums. I got a free robot vacuum from doing a survey. Again, shout out to doing surveys. If you're not doing surveys, you're missing out on some extra money. Did one last week, got like $1.50 for like 2 hours. But yeah, I didn't really like the iRobot thing. It always kind of mismatched the house. It didn't never really clean as good as I would have wanted it to, as far as mopping. And it would get caught in a corner. I'm like, this thing supposed to be smart. It ain't smart enough. All right, we're getting that rejection. Let's look for another entry. And it'll probably still be at this 7700 or the 7695. Let's go 7695. And see if we get another drop to this low. I don't think it's gonna have anything crazy. They keep buying it up. I think they're gonna hold it up until tomorrow. So if we were looking at overnight, we're not gonna be looking at overnights on SPX because it's gonna be super expensive. So we take a look at SPY. I'm not gonna switch the screens because I want to look at that contract. But for SPY on puts in the money 670, 767, 766 puts. I don't like with this contract being so much cheaper. I don't like the stop being so much higher. So you didn't give it enough room. So we're gonna do 30. There, I like that stop a little bit better. 2 contracts. 2 for 210, and if you make 110, you're getting their 50%. Let's see if it can get another drop out of it. And again, I'm looking for a retest of the low of the day, or at least that body. So 760, 76.94. Who has a maid? Does anybody have a maid, a housekeeper, a meal prepper, a chef? Now, see, Betty was something different. Now, Betty can come in the house. Betty was something different. Betty floated. Betty was like, Betty was just different. I don't want no robot. Me and the robot the same height. I don't even like little kids the same height as me. I'm like, what you squaring up with me for? Like, and the robot made of metal, so I really can't fight it. Like, you really gotta like blow it away. Yeah, no, I'm straight. I don't want no robot like that. It's for some people. I still go old school and just do it myself. But who got a maid? Who got a chef? Who has a maid? Anybody have a chef or a maid? Or a driver? Anybody got a chef, a maid, or a driver? Anybody? Maybe, maybe I'm just thinking too far. Let's see it. Let's look at that contract again. Oh, stumped out. Look, I told y'all 75. It got stumped out. Womp womp. It's pushing down, but it still got stumped out. I like for y'all to see how fast, even though it's moving, it loses premium really fast if it's not going in our direction. So it's back at stop loss now, but it did trigger it. But that's why I was like that 20% when I looked at the stop. It when you're trading, it's good to have if you got a lot of momentum, having that 30-50 is good, or the 20-50. But if we don't have a lot of momentum, you may want to give that trade a little bit more room to breathe. Because you get these like whipsaws. I think we close like right here. We either gonna close here or we're gonna close here. We're gonna close at 76.94 or 7,700 even, somewhere right there between 7,700 and 77.01, or between right here at that low. And with SPY coming down too, I think it hits that low. Look at that contract. Went from seven just in like less than 2 minutes. Entry was at 101. It hit the stop loss at 75. Now it was at 40 and $60. It moves fast if you're not in the right direction. Pascal said no, but I'm trying to get rich. L. Vickers said I wish. Funny story, my siblings actually nicknamed me Rosie from the robot from the Jetsons because they intended on me being their maid. Wow. Uh, and well, I guess they manifested it because I'm everyone's secretary and assistant. Man, I feel like that. Like, I'll tell y'all how funny my parents are. Like, before my grandfather passed, he would just call me and be like, "I need a flashlight," and like funny story. Like anywhere I go, like it's all I need a flashlight and a cooler, and I'd be like, "Dude, we ain't going nowhere. What you need a flashlight for?" But he was losing his sight. So every time I came in town, he's like, have you been to Ross or seen a flashlight? He like these bright flashlights so he could see. But every time I'm coming in, I'm looking for like a 30-gallon, 45-gallon cooler. We're not going anywhere. It's just for when we have Sunday dinners and then a flashlight. And so now my parents, both of them are still fairly young. They will text me, hey, order me this off of Amazon. And I'm like, you just went to Amazon, found something. Why didn't you put it in the cart and pay for it? Like it's I don't know. I guess it's a generational thing. Like my dad had sent me a picture from Jeg. Hey, order this off Jeg. Order this off eBay. I don't want to put my card out there like that. And I'm like, sir, man, like y'all are blowing me. Look at the drop, guys. Look how fast it moves. Let's see if that contract even pick up any more money. Even with that big drop, it just got to 60. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Now it's back at 110. Now it's eating. Let's see if it can drop right here. That was a nice little drop. 7 minutes left. Yeah, I told y'all where I think it's gonna close at. Excuse me. Let's see if that 76.95 is gonna break. Well, it's catching again. So we 2 for 2, even though we got stumped out. Back to break even right there. Let's see if it hits that 165. There it goes. There it's going. And so again, a little early, but where did I say this thing might close out at? It's about to hit it. It's dropping. Boy, you can't beat it. Find me a trader that calls them better. That thing's still going. Wow, hit that mark and got up out of there. I don't think it's done. Let's see if it's gonna hold under there. That's some nasty work on that drop. Are they gonna find the buyers back up again? What y'all think? Oh, new candle printing down. See if it breaks that 93. I hope this has been fun for you guys. We literally just watched like 2 or 3 plays, set up and get out done. We knew where the support was going to be, where it was going to come back down to. Only took one candle. Beautiful. I don't have to have me some theme music, but I know YouTube be on that copyright. I have to go on TikTok. I gotta grow my following on TikTok so I can play music because I'm like, nobody does it better. I be out here jamming because I'm cold with it. Live trade. Live in the building from Houston. We making money. There you go. Yeah, I like Spy 776 for 9 for 8. Did you mean 819 or 919? I like it for the 9. I told y'all that the 0 DTUs, yeah, don't touch those. But yeah, the swings, I like it. OMG, my daddy and Jigs. Like, I'm like, I don't think nobody else. Like, I don't touch no parts. I don't work on no cars. But boy, a Jag magazine, I know they hate to see me coming. Hate to see my daddy coming. I'm like, who's still ordering from catalog? It might be on the go to the website, dude. Like, and I still be ordering parts. I had to hop into the 6990 at the point 4 and got out at point 8. Beautiful, $43. Like you over here making money. I need y'all to be loud. When people be wrong, y'all be loud. Y'all be on their top. Oh, they missed the trade. It was bad. I want y'all to go on any social media platform that you have. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I'm not on Snapchat. I don't even know how you do Snapchat. But Threads, go tell them, hey, I was on live trading with Dr. Chaz on YouTube and she signaled some money and I made some money. Like, I'm literally giving y'all the money. Like for the free. That 110 contract is 250, 270. Man, y'all ain't loud enough. Yeah, look at that. It's about to hit 300. Man, that was a beautiful play. And we knew exactly where it was going, where it could break. Man, beautiful. I'm definitely bearish to take tomorrow. Get them puts and just swing them. This thing nasty. That my watch list go ham. Ooh, boy, that thing's still falling. That is nasty work. That was beautiful. I'm done. I don't have any more signals. It's 2 more minutes. You gambling with your life if you still trading right now. But definitely still bearish because we keep breaking supports day over day. Now we could get a pop tomorrow. You gotta be careful, with the orange man because we've sold off 2 days. It might want to do something crazy. So just be careful with tomorrow. But let's take a look at where we could see it going for tomorrow. We range bound today on SPY because swinging SPX is going to just be super expensive. So we only had like a $2-3 move today. So if we doing $2 or $3 for tomorrow, you're only going 77 to maybe, 67 to 66, 65. But let's cut everything off and look at the chart. Let's go up on a daily. When we hit that daily, I do want my indicators on. Let me take it back. Let's just hide the drawings because we got. Just look at this span and where this trades. Why is this looking like this? Auto fit. How we're selling. So if you're very bearish, look at like Friday 760. Let's actually look at it. Let's look at Friday 760. And if you, depending on what broker you have, you can still place a trade for a swing. So don't be like, oh, we got 1 minute. We do have 1 minute to the bell close, but um, we can still look at contracts. So let's take a look at, yeah, I think like some 765s for tomorrow, but let's look at see where everybody's sitting there. Yeah, you almost got 100,000 in volume on that 767. So yeah, I like the swing. That's my birthday. So let's look at the Friday. Let's look at Friday puts. I just want to see if they think this is going to continue, or will we get like some more pop up, because they'll kind of flood out of the volume and kind of leave up out of a lot of these plays. It's a 765. It's a 760. You got $100 on it or 200 there. Not bad. Not bad. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Um, Beautiful 919. Pop that collar. You already know. You already know, Pastor. I'm gonna pop it. I'm trying to give him some money. They be late to the party. I just showed y'all how to make like, I think that was over like $500. Like somebody added up. We saw like two contracts on we saw like four contracts on SPX, went over like $100. So I think about $500 in trades called in 45 minutes in real time on the chart, guidance given. I hopped back in. I had hopped in the 76.90 and it didn't close it on time. It went to $4, but it closed out the money. Ooh, yeah. Rabia, I hate when they do that. Like you have to be quick on your fingers, but yeah, if the market closed, they won't close it out. I do hate that about it because again, you will see the money sitting there and can't close it out. Was going to swing, but I don't like the 5 minute counter close. Let's go look at it, Pascal, because that can be telling too. So let's get into extended hours. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Again, buy some time. If you're up today, swing the put. If you're not up today, don't swing it. It just depends on how much we get overnight. Like if I don't think we're going to get a $5 move overnight, there's really no point in swinging because if we open flat, you're going to open negative on the day. And so that's how I kind of see like, is it worth swinging if I think we're going to get a strong move down? So the gap down from yesterday, um 772 to 769 wasn't bad. It did see good momentum. And we did not reclaim VWAP. That's one of the things I look for. Is us reclaiming some support areas. So it's definitely, if you're up today, swing it. If not, don't risk it. You can always just trade it again tomorrow. Don't do it on my accord just because I'm saying I like the way a position looks. It needs to fit your portfolio and what your account size can handle. All right, so let's get into some more of the business. Um, If there was more time on the clock, they were going to the next level of 70. I know, Pastor, I was looking at that contract and I was like, dang, it's not, they're not letting it fall hard enough. But that was the next strike on my list. It may gap up in the morning. Trump is due to say or tweet something. Yeah. You know, and that when he's in the business of kind of coming on, we want to steer clear. I'm 50-50 again. I was 50-50 yesterday. Should have just swung my puts like I thought about. And I had them on watch, but I closed them out. I was like, hey, it's too risky. I don't think we'll have a $5 move. We had a $3, and those put contracts still printed very nicely. So again, it's a 50-50 because if Trump comes out, hey, it's Doom City. If he doesn't say anything, I think it's going to continue to sell off. But let's look at what data we got. Crude oil FOMC meeting minutes. So the minutes just tell us what happened at the last last FOMC meeting. And then you got crude oil industry. So that's going to happen while the market is open. Trump saying there's no talk. That was 6 hours ago. Tonight, he could just say, we're in talks and there's negotiation and gas prices are going to come down. So it's a real 50-50. But we still got about 10 minutes before you actually can't place any more trades. So just let's look at after hours. If anything is picking up to give us a little like breadcrumb of where price will be going. I look for some standout option contracts, but only thing to the upside is would be us like reclaiming 770. And that's a strong psychological. If we can't, reclaim that strong psychological, it's going to keep pressing down. But my spidey tingy says continue to press down. But again, what do I know? I'm just going based off, not emotion, but the feeling, my gut feeling of what I have, and I think we sell down some more. Again, I don't think we start picking up until September. I do know we have some earnings in place. Let's see. If you're not familiar with Earnings Whisper, get hip. So tomorrow before the open, got Target, TJ Maxx, Lowe's, Estee Lauder. Those are some biggies after the market. Cody, Weeble, that's going to be big. And then Thursday's going to be big with Walmart, Ross, John Deere, Advanced Auto Parts. With everybody not wanting to move toward EV vehicles or electronic computer operator, you're going to see those after parts market and a lot of junkyards start to pick up the pace because people are going to want old vehicles that they can repair themselves and get replacement parts. So I'm going to look to see how those earnings play out. I may not trade them because the earnings around these are not always that great, but they still give you valuable information, even though we might not be trading them earnings direct. I'm looking for Webull. I've been investing in Webull, and I need Webull to pick get off the pot and pick their game up because I think they're a much better company. Wise and kind of platform wise versus Robinhood. So you maybe get on Robinhood level. But it's still been sitting, kind of low and getting pullbacks. So I'm still investing, grabbing little shares here and there, building my portfolio because if I'm going to trade, I know I'm going to be trading for the next 5 or 10 years. This is not a short-term play. This is when, okay, they regain $8, they regain 10. If we go back and we look at how Robinhood, how Robinhood has fared over time, you can see they had some latent stages where they were $8 and then boom, that was 2023. They're at $8. Give them 24, 25. 3 years later, they're right under $100, but they got over 100, $150. So I'm slowly building on a couple of Webull shares to hold for these long-term booms and then be able to leverage and get out of them. Every time you buy shares, you should be looking at an exit plan. Don't just buy something because somebody said it. Don't be waiting for somebody to tell you to sell them. So that's going to be the key. Knowing when to buy, when to hold is super important. OPEC is Friday. Trump threatened to bomb Oman and the U.S. ally. I like TJ Maxx and Walmart for earnings. Me too. Walmart may fall hard because they had recently lower prices due to inflation. However, TJ Maxx is growing. Both have decent options for swings. Nice. Let me go back. I'm gonna go back one more time and then we go and get out of here. Let's just look at SPY on that close. Yeah, it's not down too much in extended. But yeah, I'm still kind of bearish on it. And it's not telling me much. And a lot of times they don't like for things to move until the market is closed. And so that's one of the things they're like, we're not gonna we're not gonna let you see it right now. We'll wait till after everybody can't get in anymore, and then boom, we get some drastic drop, but nobody else can enter the plays anymore. So be mindful of those type of situations. But I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Again, take a minute to go share this out. Go let somebody else know that you traded with me. What money was made, what you get over here. Again, this is the last one. I might make a video for later on this week, but I probably won't be going live. I'll be enjoying my family and my birthday. Last thing, if you want to work with me, I'm going to give y'all that opportunity not to miss the particular sales that are going on. So let me get over here, get back in the Discord so you guys can see it. If you've never worked with me, this is your opportunity to do it before midnight on my birthday, because my group mentorship that will start in September is going from $700 to $997, and my 8-week mentorship is going from $1,400 to $2,000. And it just is what it is. You have to stay aligned with the people that you can't undervalue yourself. I like to tell everybody, I'm not the cheapest, I'm not the most expensive, but I'm one of the best to learn from. And that's all I have to say. I'm not going to be the cheapest. If you find somebody cheaper that's going to teach you everything you need, by all means, go work with them. I'm definitely not the most expensive, but I do have a lot of experience, and I look after my clients. I work with them very closely to make sure they are becoming successful traders, chart readers, and to not really need me. My program of business model is not ideal for everybody because it doesn't set up for retention of clients. This is for you to leave, for you to excel, open up a spot for somebody else. So I don't want you to stay here forever. I don't want to keep leading you on to do this and that and keep paying. No, I want to teach you and you go off and go be great. And you just DM me or email me every now and then and say, hey, I'm doing great, Dr. Chad, or I'm looking at this, or can we go over this, or we talk every month. It's not something you need every day. And so if this is something you're interested in, I'm going to put my email address back on the banner. If you want to talk to me and say, hey, Dr. Chaz, I think I'm ready, but I'm not quite sure. I got questions. I need a payment plan, or how do I lock in now? But I get paid on Friday, your birthdays, kind of in between the pay period or whatever. Reach out to me. I can't read your mind. I'm not saving spots for people who have never said anything to me. And that's just the way it works. I need to know that you are going to be committed to doing this in order for me to save you a spot. And that's just it. Your credit messed up, you do scam and you fraud. Just don't reach out. Just, go deal with somebody else. You know, go scam other people. Don't do that over here. Because when you have good traders like me, once we stop teaching, it's a problem. It is a big problem. Or once they become too expensive. So you definitely don't want to tick off the good traders that are still teaching. And a lot of times when people start they do chargebacks. They just do things that are not ethically right when it comes to how you do business. And that could suck. Definitely need a whole shares class. I'm not the one to go over investing. I know this and I know that, but we have other people like Pastor that's on the call. Like I begged for y'all to get his investment information inside of the Discord. And if you just talk and you go interact with his channel, you will get a lot of great investment advice and how to do shares. I would preferably wait until like we we get into a more secure area for growth, there's always an opportunity to buy, but you don't want to buy at the top. And I do see us having some more downside. So I would never want to just go straight into investing if these people are not looking for long term. And that means you're ready to hold these shares for 3 to 5 years. If you're going to panic, you're going to need the money between now and then. Investing is not on your port, it's not in your wheelhouse right now. So there's levels to trading. It's like I'm just day trading. Well, okay, I'm day trading, I'm swing trading. Okay, now I'm day trading, swing trading, and building my portfolio and different things like that. So you got to take your step, because if you're going to need the money here soon, you'll probably get hit with more taxes than it is on the gains that you're getting, because you're not holding the shares long enough. And so I like to teach when it's optimal for the people who are doing the investment. And again, I just act like, why are you trading? Why are you investing? Is this going to be for you? Is this for retirement, for a long term, or these are to pass off to your kids? It's not just a general conversation all the time. So that's why I haven't really created a class. I'm very meticulous when I offer a class, because I want it to be valuable. If I offer $100 class, I really want you guys to get like 100 to $200 worth of value. Not just I put a class together that you could have probably Googled or ask ChatGPT about. This is about real investing, somebody who invests, who sees it, who knows how the market moves in those structures, not just a computer system that's giving you data or theoretic data. So I'm just a little bit different. You got to pay. You get what you pay for. Absolutely. The Ronin in the Discord and help. And like, Ronin is an excellent long-term investor. Ronin, Court, and I all grew up in the old system, learning from Mr. T. And you had to go through the whole stock market and find out if what a company did, how it worked, what is its PE ratio, all of this stuff, and find like your top 20. It was massive, but it was much needed, and a lot of people don't want to do that type of work. So I wouldn't teach that, because it's not that exciting, but it's very great information. But yeah, Ronin is, yeah, the Discord is jam packed. Summer, I love your lane, and I absolutely, like, again, if you're going over something that is not my forte, or I don't think I'll be able to give my best, I'm not going to teach on it. Now, I can know a lot. Like, I know a lot on futures. I don't teach futures, because most people are going to blow their account. Again, the likelihood of me teaching somebody futures, it'll have to be somebody I personally know that trades futures, and we can talk about it. But I don't trade it on a day to day. It's not something I feel like I've mastered. Options, I feel like I've mastered. Reading charts, I feel like I've mastered. So I go into things that I feel like I have mastery in, or I have a good skill set for it. But no, I'm not just gonna go run out here and just be like, oh, I'm the futures trader. I haven't had a futures payout. I don't trade on futures platform. I've done quite a bit of paper trading, and I know the math. But other than that, yeah, I leave it to the people who do it, every day. Um, I would have picked KO. The Discord is fire. If not in there, get in. Yeah, absolutely. You see in the corner. Go ahead and get that QR code. Get your 7-day free trial. Check it out. Don't like it, cancel it. Nothing more than that. KO and Walmart are two of the easiest to research them out. Two of the easiest go-tos. Just add them. My other go-to, if you just gonna blink, S&P 500 and Amazon. Amazon is not going anywhere. I can't do nothing but see them keep advancing. Like, we started out as just books. Now it's items like the eBay. They've overtaken eBay. You can other than stuff that's illegal, you can buy everything on Amazon. You can buy a car. You can buy a house. You can buy a pool. You can almost buy a person. You can see the doctor. You can get prescription. You can get drugs. Like, so it's only a rare few things. You can get groceries that you can't get from Amazon. You get clothes. You get to buy the clothes, try them on, don't like them, send it back, and still don't pay. Like, Amazon is the e-commerce king. Like, hands down. I joined the trial, and before it was over, had signed up for the annual. See, I mean, you can't beat that. Like, why not take advantage of it? Anybody want the annual? Shoot me an email. I'll give you a nice discount on annual. I think the annual is like 2,000. Lifetime's like 8, but I think we still have like 60% off of the lifetime. So if it's like 8,000, you get 60% off that. You never pay again. Put that thing on auto pay. Use your Affirm or something. it pays for itself. I'm a lifer. You're stuck with me until you quit. I love it. I don't plan to go anywhere just yet. I really don't. But I gotta get out of here, guys. Gotta go prepare for everything. I gotta go pick up grocery. Gotta go get champagne. Gotta go get juice. Yeah. So it's been real. Any other questions? And if not, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope y'all had a good trading week. Hope everyone was profitable. And I'll see y'all in the Discord. Like I said, I probably won't be on YouTube. I'll just be in the Discord. Once I make enough money, I want to sign up for the lifetime. Yeah, it pays for itself. I love it. But appreciate y'all again. There's my email. If you got questions, you need a discovery call. Let me put the discovery call link up. If you let's say you book your discovery call and I book out, I don't have enough, and as long as you have your discovery call booked and paid for, then I will still honor the sale price. So if you say, hey, I won't get to talk to you before your birthday, but I still want the sale, as long as your discovery call was booked, I'll still honor the sale prices, and you can talk about it after that. As long as this video is up, I'll still honor it. Oh, well dressed. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know who that is now. Y'all names on YouTube and Discord and TikTok, I'd be like, I don't know who I'm talking to. I have to take notes inside of my iPad so I can know who I'm talking to remember. So yes, I definitely got you locked in. I will talk to you at 6 Central Time. Yeah, I'll probably be on my Bluetooth because I gotta roll around. I got to get to moving. My wife's about to get off in like 10 minutes. I done fed the kid. Gotta let the dogs back in. Yeah, we're about to get to moving around. But I hope y'all had fun. Again, take 10, 20 seconds. Go make a Facebook post. Go make an IG post. Tag Dr. Chaz. Tag Chastity Sandage and say, I traded with Dr. Chaz today and it was fire. Or I watched her live and it was fire. Go say it's trash. If you didn't think it was great, go say it's trash. I take constructive criticism very well. So if it was trash, go say it was trash. Go tell somebody. Y'all be gatekeeping. It's enough for me. Like it's enough for me to teach more people. Y'all got y'all spots. Let some more people get locked in. Yep, I'm a Mr. T. Hello. Okay. See, the people who don't know Mr. T, they don't know the T. you didn't come through the trenches. Like you wouldn't when I think about, I'll tell you guys what it compared to. The way you guys learn how to trade options and stuff now is like high schoolers doing a report paper. They can just go to ChatGPT and ask it. If you can remember doing a report and having to have footnotes and having to have a reference list, and you could not use Wikipedia in that reference list, and you had to do a paper, an assignment, that's what going through Mr. T versus what you learn in options right now. That's the difference. It's just totally different. I can't, there's no other way to explain it. You do the work. You put that work in. I mean, I was up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning going through my list in study groups. We going through companies. Everybody sharing their list. Like, it wasn't no joke. Man, at least 3 sources. MLA. If I say MLA and APA style, they probably gonna be asking me, is that some type of cheeseburger? Like, what is that? Like, people wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. Like, a different era, a different time, but definitely a different opportunity. Just like I said too, anybody who became a doctor in the last like 5 years since AI came out, I don't want you. I don't want you. Give me somebody who half blind, who graduated in like before like 2020. If you graduated at 2020, nope, I'll figure it out myself. Give me a old doctor. Give me an old black doctor. Give me an old Nigerian, and sometimes an Asian. But I want them old. I want them doctor now old. I want them old as dirt. Cause at least I know they know something. They might give me some old drugs, and I be telling the doctors, like, again, I'm not the ideal client, being that I'm in pharmacy. I'll tell them what I'm not gonna take and what you can prescribe for me. But then it come off kind of weird, and I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna take that. That's cheap. It's old. It don't work. You can give me this, and I'll take that. And then I'll tell them, you can prescribe it. I'm still not going to take it. I'm going to do my holistic approach. And if it doesn't work in 2 weeks, then I'll take it. Then you can see me in like 4 weeks. And then we can see, I'll go your way. If my way don't work, I'll go your way after I do what I want to do for 2 weeks. And that's how I bargain with my doctor. Like, you can't make me take no medicine. You can't make me go pick that stuff up. I'm sorry. Rants, raves, ain't got nothing to do with trading. Moving around. Okay. It's crazy that people don't know that. Yeah, half of my classmates are using ChatGPT. I see it in the discussion posts, and I'm in nursing school. Yeah, I don't trust that. Like, at least try. Like, if you try and don't get it and you have it help you, cool. But like, to do the whole thing, nah, bro, nah. I almost get a paramedic because I know they tests are kind of more hands on. Give me a paramedic before you give me a nurse that just graduated from school. I don't trust it. But I'm done ranting, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'll catch y'all next time. Share this out. Tag me. Share some other people so they can lock in. Again, once the prices go up, I mean, you can ask Pastor, you can ask Court, everybody. My prices should have been raised. If you ask my mentor, Diamond Dave probably tell you, I should have been charging y'all 10K 2 years ago. And I'm still just, I don't have the heart to charge y'all that much. But I see y'all pay other people. I see y'all pay people that are lighter than me. And that's all I'm going to say. I see y'all pay people that's lighter than me more than me. And y'all leave that where it's at. Y'all will pay people that are lighter than me, not as knowledgeable as me, for less information. So the prices are going up. They're going up on my birthday. A lot of people do sales. I'm doing a price hike. And that is what it is. Only probably this going to be like on a one-on-one or something like that. But I will see you guys on the next one. I'll probably be back on Monday. Now I take it back. I might be on Saturday. We'll do a week recap on Saturday or Sunday, and then we'll do like power hour on Monday or something, and I'll pick a day next week that we can do morning trading if I'm not booked up. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.